What happens when the galaxy's deadliest predator finally hunts humans? It expected terror. It found something far more terrifying: humans who treat being hunted like a training exercise. The void hunter known as Kthora had stalked prey across 17 star systems over 3 millennia. Its reputation was the stuff of nightmares, a creature of living darkness, able to phase through solid matter, survive the vacuum of space, and inspire paralytic terror in nearly every sentient species. Entire civilizations had abandoned homeworlds rather than face even one void hunter, but there was one species Kthora had never hunted: humans. This puzzled the younger hunters of the brood, especially Velshur, who had just reached maturity and longed to test itself against the galaxy's most dangerous prey. The humans spread across many worlds, Velshur said through the psychic resonance that served as their language. They are said to be formidable. Why do you not hunt them, Elder? Ktora's form rippled with what might have been amusement. Child, there are predators. And then there are humans. The distinction is important. They hovered in the shadow of a dying star, where void hunters gathered to share memories and choose new hunting grounds. Around them, dozens of hunters discussed their most recent kills: Zephyrian battle fleets, hegemony research stations, entire colonies consumed in silence. Velshur pressed, confused. Are humans not prey like the others? Observe, Kthora replied. That a psychic projection formed, a memory crystal containing its first encounter with humanity nearly 2 centuries earlier. Velshur felt the memory unfold inside its consciousness. Kthora had been hunting in the Kepler sector, pursuing a fleeing Zephyrian science vessel. The terrified ship had taken refuge near a small human asteroid mining outpost. Kthora seized the opportunity: eliminate the miners, then finish the primary hunt. The station was typical human construction, functional, ugly, apparently defenseless. Kthora phased through the outer hull, expecting panic, screaming, chaos. Instead, it found 37 humans calmly going about their work. "Oh, hey there," said a woman in mining gear, staring directly at the void hunter's shadowed form, something nearly no species could perceive. "You must be that void hunter thing the Zephyrians were yelling about. Coffee?" The question was so unexpected that Kthora partially materialized in surprise, dark wisps forming a body. "I am death incarnate," Kthora projected, its psychic voice strong enough to drive most species into catatonic terror. "I am the end of your existence." "Neat," the woman replied, unimpressed. "I'm Linda. These are my crew. We're miners. You here to kill us?" The casual tone was unprecedented. "You do not fear," Kthora observed. "Sure we do," said an older man with scarred hands. "But fear's just information. Helps you stay careful, not stupid." Linda shrugged. "If you're as dangerous as everyone says, panicking won't help. Might as well be polite about it." Kthora studied them, confused. "You accept death?" "Accept?" Linda laughed. "Hell no. We're going to fight you. Probably won't win. But that's not the point. Now, you want that coffee? Seems rude to start a death match without refreshments." The memory shifted. When the humans prepared for battle, they didn't scream or flee. They moved with calm, methodical efficiency, like people doing an unpleasant but necessary job. When Kthora finally attacked, expecting an easy kill, something unprecedented happened. The humans fought back, and they could hurt it. Somehow, these primitive creatures had developed ammunition capable of disrupting its phase shifting. Worse, they adapted rapidly. They fought like a coordinated pack, each covering the others, adjusting to Ktora's attacks in real time. When it phased behind them, they had already repositioned. When it unleashed its psychic scream, they gritted their teeth and kept firing. The battle lasted 14 hours. Kthora eventually retreated, not because it was losing, but because it realized something chilling: the humans were learning every attack, every tactic, every weakness. They weren't just fighting, they were studying it. The memory faded, leaving Velshur stunned. "But Elder," Velshur protested, "surely one pack of humans cannot represent the entire." "Child," Kthora interrupted, voice dark with something like fear, "do you know what those humans did after I retreated?" Velshur hesitated. "Celebrated? They sent me a thank you message." Velshur's resonance spiked in confusion. "They thanked me," Kthora continued, for the excellent training exercise. They said the battle helped them improve their anti-phase weaponry. And they invited me back anytime, for round 2. It paused, letting the horror settle in. They also included a detailed analysis of my hunting patterns. And suggestions for how I could improve my technique. Velshire fell silent. In 3,000 years of hunting, Kthora said, I have never encountered prey that thanked me for attacking them. Humans don't just survive predators. They study them. Learn from them. And then invite them back so the next fight is more interesting. Velshire whispered, so they are dangerous. Ktora's form rippled with dark amusement. Child, humans are not dangerous to predators. They are educational. And that is far more terrifying. From that day forward, Velshire understood why the galaxy's most feared predator avoided humans. They were the only species capable of turning being hunted into a learning experience.